We're broadcasting from Atlanta as the Hawks take the hardwood here at the Phillips Arena. The Warriors are in the midst of a road trip going into this one.
And Kevin, they'll be hoping things go better for them tonight as opposed to how it was last night. The last thing they want to do is drop 2 games in the span of 48 hours.
Yeah, that's one of the difficult things to work through is back-to-back losses. That can sap a team's energy and momentum when that happens.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, the defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. Steph, Clay, and Dre on the perimeter. Thompson in the corner. Green kicks to Thompson. Clock at 4. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Pulls it up. And that one goes long. And for Andre Iguodala, last year was a first in 758 games. Up until then, he had not once ever come off the bench.
Yeah, he'd been a starter throughout his 10-year career, every single game, Kevin. And last year he came off the bench in every game. Big adjustment for the veteran, but he made it well.
Golden State on D. Outside for Korver. To the paint. Here's Hayward. Here's Millsap. There's the killer two-handed slam.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
Iguodala, that's a two-pointer. Misses off the right iron.
Offensively, 1 of 4 to start. They're still trying to find their stroke.
Millsap misses.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Green kicks to Curry. Back to Green. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Just 5 to shoot. Curry dishes to Thompson.
That's now 4 misses on their first 5 attempts. Still trying to find the rhythm and flow here offensively.
And here's Korver from the arc. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
It's deflected. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hayward. Green kicks to Thompson. Banked in off the glass. Thompson's got his first points of the game.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Back to Curry. That's tipped. Lopez with the steal. For 3, Hayward. Can't hit. Good D by Thompson.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you.
Out to Hayward. Lopez a screen. Here's Schroeder. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Schroeder's got his first bucket of the night.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And Hayward gets it to go.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
And guys, you hear about how the Hawks are jokingly referred to as the Spurs of the East. It has to do with their coach, Mike Budenholzer, who's really brought that philosophy here to Atlanta.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. On for Coach Budenholzer, Greg, he did spend 19 years with the Spurs, so it makes a lot of sense. Clarkie won 4 titles during his time there in San Antonio.
And Kevin, you can really see how he's adapted and brought the motion offense over to this team, and it's worked well for the Hawks.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And the Warriors also making a change. Carter's checked in to halt the run. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Timeout called the Warriors. And for those younger folks who might not be familiar, go online and look at some old clips of Vince Carter. In his prime, Clark, one of the great dunkers the league has ever seen.
And for my money, the greatest game dunk in pro basketball history belongs to him. With Team USA back in 2000, jumped over a 7-2 center and punched it on him. Hard to top that.
The Warriors making a switch here. Curry's checked in. There's the pass to Iguodala. And stolen by Hayward. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Warriors trailed by 7.
And you think back to Vince Carter starting his career with the Raptors, an 8-time All-Star, 2-time All-NBA selection, and he really introduced Canada to the NBA game.
Curry passes to Green, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Schroeder kicks to Millsap. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And for Vince Carter, a superstar in his prime when he was with the Raptors. And his departure left some bad feelings there, no doubt. But, you think back to last season, though, in Toronto. They played a video tribute which brought Vince to tears. I mean, that was nice to see the reconciliation.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Drains it from beyond the arc. Thompson's got 7 points in the game. And it's Schroeder missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Curry. Paul Millsap with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Offensive rebound. Hayward goes back up. And it's good off the back rim and in. And it's 8 points in the game for Kyle Korver. Bogut dishes to Curry. And the wide open shot from Green. And the Warriors get it back.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often. Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hawks.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Right side, Korver. Hayward kicks to Lopez. Jacks up a 3. Atlanta gets it back. And it's Korver in the corner. And good on the basket. Book it. Korver's got 10 points.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Thompson with the bucket.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring him back.
Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Curry passes to Bogut. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And guys, nice to see Bogut out there given all the injuries that he's had to overcome in his career. Just glad to see him at full strength.
You know, Bogut, as I recall, Clark was so distraught by those injuries that at one point he thought he might retire.
Yeah, he gave some serious thought to packing it in after the 2013 season, Kevin. Luckily for his team, though, he worked through it and is as strong as ever at the defensive end.
And the slam dunk by Bazemore.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, but if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Hawks lead by 11. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And a very convincing performance here from the Hawks so far.
Boy, have they come out strong. Just some tremendous offense.
Guys fully in control and stroking it well.
We've got Hardaway. Scott is out there with Horford. Then there's Kent Bazemore. And it's T in the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
The Warriors have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. When you think about Shaun Livingston, you think about the career that might have been an absolute rising star after being taken Clark 4th back in the 2004 draft.
Kevin, he was averaging over 5 assists a game as a teenager, and his shot was improving every year. Then the devastating knee injury. Just great to see him back playing basketball.
And getting back to Livingston, he's had comeback after comeback. I mean, each time he'd start to flash those unbelievable movement skills, he'd get injured again. It's a shame because he was on the path to becoming one of the game's great young point guards.
Curry kicks to Livingston. Barnes dishes to Anderson. Out left to the wing. To the wing on the left. Clock at 4. And that one's good. Barnes.
And for Livingston, last season with the Warriors was a dream. He got to back up Steph, so he got to play against second stringers, and we got to see flashes of his dominant traits again. What a happy ending for him.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Anderson can't get it to go.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Down low. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Curry's shot is off. Looking at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks, it was a loss to the Celtics in Boston. And stolen by Barnes. Livingston kicks to Anderson. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And the Warriors miss again. Here's Bazemore.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Tim Hardaway Jr., the son of the great Tim Hardaway Sr., had a very good rookie season. However, last season, Clark, not the improvement that some were hoping to see out of him.
Kevin, you knew the expectations were going to be high going forward, very high. But sometimes you step back before you move forward. He only shot 39% last season, very low for a guy of his caliber.
It's off his foot, and it's whistled a kick. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Hayward can hit.
And we were talking about Hardaway Jr., and he had a very good shot coming out of college, does a good job of freeing himself off screens, plays with good energy and intensity. For this young man, I believe the sky is the limit.
6 to shoot. Livingston, that's good.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number one for them right now.
You know, with Hardaway Jr., it's not my thing to compare guys to other players, but he could use a little bit of his dad's quickness and ball handling. Tim Sr. was one of the best in the league at getting his own shot and getting shots for others. If Tim Jr. can get half of that in his game, his star will rise.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Barnes. Iguodala, the pass to Ezeli. Now the dish to Livingston. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2.
And how about Sean Livingston? Just a terrific comeback story. Of course, he suffered that famous knee injury, one of the worst I've ever seen, and he has willed himself back to become a valuable player in this league.
Inside, and Hayward gets it to go. Hayward's got 7 points.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Here is Livingston. He's guarded by Schroeder. Ezeli kicks to Thompson. Sinks the triple. 13 points in the game. Livingston signed a nice 3-year deal with the Warriors, helped their bench. Great fit for that team.
No question. A rare package at 6'7", who's a true point guard and extremely versatile defensively. He can play alongside Steph Curry, handling the ball or off it. And easy to see why the Dubs were happy to get him.
There's a good screen. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Another 3 for Golden State.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
Here's Millsap. Passes it to Schroeder. To the left wing. And it's Lopez penetrating. The shot no good. So Golden State will take it the other way. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. Ezeli kicks to Livingston. Atlanta with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
There's a reason why they have 3 seconds in the lane, and that interior play has made a big difference in this game.
Schroeder passes to Korver. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
The Hawks leading by 6. Hayward outside. Fires the 3. The rebound by Ezeli.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Korver dishes to Schroeder. Hayward on the wing. Puts up a 3. Good. Hayward's got 5 points in the quarter.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything. And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
Here is Livingston, guarded by Korver. Livingston, no luck. The Hawks have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. It's tipped. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Thompson with the ball. Livingston kicks to Iguodala. Golden State moving the ball around. Top of the key, Azili. Livingston, no luck.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebounding.
You know what? That rebound has always been a critical element of the game, and that's why they are now understanding how to win.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And then for Golden State, Bogut comes in for Festus Ezeli, and Steph Curry is subbed in for Shaun Livingston. Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Anderson comes in for Green, and it's Harrison Barnes in for Andre Iguodala. Now the Hawks moving it the other way, and the slam dunk by Bazemore.
Oh, quick hands on the steal, and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends. Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Out to Thompson. There's the triple. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 16 points for Klay Thompson. That'll do it for the first half. The Hawks on top, up by 9. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And the third quarter about ready to get underway. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
The second half just about to get going here.
Talk about a terrific game for Thompson. 16 points, and he's drained 4 3-pointers here as well.
And with more to come, you know, it wouldn't hurt to keep getting him the basketball.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Thompson and Iguodala on the perimeter. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Curry in the point guard position. Both free throws good from Green.
You know, the Warriors took some flack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love. But I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch four-man made the decision even better and also kept their cap situation far more flexible.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Teague. The kick out to Scott.
It's been a cold spell for them coming out of the half, missing their first 3 shots. A tough start.
You know, right call. Gave the officials no choice there. I mean, they've got to make that call over the back.
Yeah, I mean, he went chest first into the man in front of him. My goodness. I'm not an official, and I could have gotten that one right.
They kick it out to Green. The feed to Curry. Off target from the wing. And Draymond Green won't give you the superstar numbers of a Kevin Love, but he's got a deceptive impact, Clark, at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I call him a value-utility guy because he does a little bit of everything that brings value to your quest to win. His shooting has steadily gotten better. And while he's not an all-star yet, some of his total contributions on the floor, impressive.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Out to Thompson. Pass to Green. Shot clock at 5. Looking to get back on track here. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut back down to a 7-point margin, getting the points there from Stephen Curry.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And that one's good. Bazemore's got 10 points in the game.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Last year, a good one for Jeff Teague, Clark. He was a first-time All-Star in this league.
He's a pick-and-roll technician, so good in reading the defense as he operates from that spot on the floor. He was really the catalyst for what was a really efficient offense for the Hawks.
Both teams will make substitutions. Warriors trail by 9. Curry passes to Barbosa. Back to Curry. Bogut back up on top. And stolen by Hayward. Oh, and here comes Korver all alone.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense. Jeff Teague, a real speed merchant. I mean, very tough to stay in front of. He can put you on skates, blow by, and get right to the rim.
Anderson outside. Screen by Bogut. And again, no good by Golden State. Back to Anderson. A 3-ball. Goes back up. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And guys, Jeff Teague, an attack guard. He's just an average three-point shooter, but he gets to the free throw line in bunches, shoots at a high percentage, and has really revolved, I think, into one of the elite point guards in the league.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They have got to figure it out.
Bogut dishes to Anderson. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Anderson's got his first 2 points of the night.
He's got to be a little embarrassed for joining the Paratroopers club on that pump fake. Boy, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
Pass to Bogut. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Curry. And he banks in the layup.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And I'd be interested to know just how many of these attempts have come from inside of 5 feet.
He dishes it to Barnes. Curry kicks to Anderson. Anderson can't get that one to fall.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Ezeli's checked in for Bogut. And it's Livingston in for Leandro Barbosa. Hardaway from outside. That's good, and so Teague with the assist.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
And he goes in for the dunk.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunk's the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim wrecker.
Here is Livingston. 10 points for him. Right through the D for the layup. Livingston's got 12 in the game.
He's got great length for a point guard, and it served him well on that play.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
A nice bounce back year for Harrison Barnes, Clark, in year 3. Moved into the starting lineup last year and really responded.
Yeah, he did. I think he benefited from the new system. He was miscast as an isolation scorer, but when he can spot up for threes and catch the ball on the move, that's his game.
Out to the right wing. Fires the three. Cannot hit. So Atlanta will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points. Teague drives in. To the middle. Stolen by Anderson. Kicks it to Barnes. Here's Ezeli. Soft touch off the glass.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off the perimeter guys, too.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Back to Curry. To the right side. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
No luck.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Here's Ezeli. Nice D from Scott.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Teague with a clean look. The three-pointer is right on target. Teague's got 5 points in the quarter.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Here is Livingston. He's got 12. 5 on the clock. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half, but he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
And Atlanta has possession. 6-point game. Hardaway for three. Another three for Atlanta. 5 seconds left to play in the third. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Warriors trail by 9. Teague out there with Hardaway. Then there's Horford. Then there's Scott. And it's Bazemore at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Curry with it. Picked up by Teague. 6 on the shot clock. Curry passes to Iguodala. Here's Bogut. Bazemore grabs the miss. The Hawks leading by 9. Scott dishes to Bazemore. Feeds it to Teague. Money from the wing. Teague's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Hawks.
The three-point shot has been a real weapon for them in the second half.
Yeah, they've really done a good job of creating good looks from the outside, and now they've really got it going.
Here's Thompson. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. And that's now 18 points for Klay Thompson. It's tipped. The drive by Scott. Bazemore misses. Last outing for Golden State, it was a loss to Indiana. Curry kicks to Green. Sinks the three-pointer.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Atlanta's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Horford the pass to Teague. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Hawks lead by 8.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over him.
You know, guys sometimes love proving people wrong. You know that from guys you've played with. And, Greg, this mismatch gives him an opportunity to quiet the haters and naysayers.
Yeah, okay.
There's the double team with Bogut. The Hawks working the ball around. And the basket by Horford.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Curry. Rebounded by the Hawks. They've led by as many as 14 points.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Warriors trail by 9. Thompson dishes to Iguodala. He feeds it to Bogut. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one on Thompson.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Lopez, he's checked in for Horford. Millsap comes in for Mike Scott. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Jeff Teague. Schroeder kicks to Millsap. A second chance effort. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Curry attacking from deep. Green. Hayward grabs the board.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it.
Warriors trail by 17. Dishes to Curry. To halt the run. And the shot is good. Curry's got 12 points in just the second half. Here's Millsap. That ball is good for another field goal. His sixth. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
They've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
Green kicks to Bogut. Shot from 16. Atlanta with the rebound. Hayward's got 5 rebounds tonight. Korver with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. There's the double team with Bogut. Millsap has the open look. And Curry pulls it down. Curry's got his 3rd rebound tonight. And Thompson kicks to Iguodala. Thompson outside. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Schroeder. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a loss to the Pacers in Indiana. Outside Curry. Six to shoot. It's stolen by Schroeder. To the paint. Here's Millsap. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Here's Thompson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Clark, remember a year ago, Klay Thompson was the subject of trade speculation, possibly, in fact, going to the Timberwolves for Kevin Love.
Yeah, in the end, the Warriors stood pat, and it was a controversial decision at that point, but I don't think there's any question it was a pretty good move for the Warriors right now.
And it's Korver in the corner. Got that bucket in no time at all. And the Hawks lead by 20.
And really, I like the fact that even with the big lead, they never coasted.
To me, that's a sign of a really good team, Greg, because you should always be playing against the game and yourself. I know there's an opponent out there, but when you have a lead, it's all about continuing to execute. Do what you do and stay true to that. And I like that aggressiveness and full speed ahead kind of attack that they have.
Curry passes to Green. Outside for Curry. Sinks the three-pointer.
That's a three-point basket.
Curry's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And the Warriors, also inking Thompson to that 4-year, $70 million extension. A big show of faith on their part, and it's looking like money well spent.
Hayward goes in. Green with the block. But they'll get another chance. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Guys, untidy. You've got to value the possession of the basketball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline. And now Klay Thompson with deeper pockets, but never one to splurge. His father taught him well. I mean, his rookie year, he drove the family hand-me-down. He bought his next car used, so his focus is clearly on the game, not the glitz and glamour.
And the Warriors making a change here. Anderson, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Harrison Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. Vince Carter, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. The shot by Carter, nobody around. No good on the three. Now here's Schroeder. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.